Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today we're taking a look at the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Ryu. As always, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are on this figure, if you've picked it up or if you're still on the hunt, or maybe you're still on the fence. And of course, stick around the end of the video to see all the photos I took. But that's enough chitter chatter. Let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's start off with how he turned out. So we're going to start with the head here. I mean, they got the likeness down. The eyebrows, the eyes, the face. Like, it's pretty solid. The hair sculpt looks incredible. You've got some browns and some blacks in there to bring out the details. Got his red headband. Got all the muscles and everything down through his chest. Kind of see down there, get a little peek. Oh, he's even got little nipples. That's a fun choice. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so he's got this really soft, like, rubbery gi. The textures change between like the band and the actual gi itself. Got some tattering here on the shoulders, which looks really, really good. And the textures and everything look great. Then the arms, he's all ripped and jacked, got the veins and everything. Go down to the gloves, those have their own texture as well and stand out. His fingers and everything, got little paint issues there. A little over the wrist. Also, I don't like that that's not painted red. I mean, for it being a retail figure, I'm not going to be super mad, but I feel like it breaks it up a little bit, which is disappointing, but I don't know. Anyway, back to the gi and the belt. So he's got the yellow writing down there. The belt is the same kind of rubbery material that is made out of this, which I think any like soft plastic should be. There's a little stain on the knee there. The legs have that same texture and it just looks really good. You can see all the wrinkles and everything. You got the seam line going down the side. Got tattering down at the bottom, which looks really good. Got the feet and little peg holes in the bottom. So if you want to put them on a stand, you have that option. Across the back, you got the rest of his red headband. You've got the seam going across his shoulders. Actual like wrinkles molded in where the belt matches. You got his booties. He's got a little bit of booty there. And more of that same texture down the legs. Now we're going to give you a little sneak peek behind the gi here. So let's pop this off. Open this up just so you can see how jacked they made him. So you do have the option to go shirtless Ryu if you'd like. I'm thoroughly impressed, not gonna lie. Okay, on to articulation. We're going shirtless Ryu for this one. So we've got tons of head articulation, 2 points of articulation top and bottom of the neck, tons of up and down, side to side. Obviously twists all the way around. And then the arms go up a little bit past 90. You got full rotation at the shoulder. You got bicep swivel. You also have the butterfly joint, which is pretty nice. And it goes pretty far up there. Double jointed elbows. I will say some of the joints are a little tighter than others. The wrist goes forward and back all the way around. There we go. Get that up here. And this is where it gets really difficult. So I heated him up and he's still a little rough. And I think it's just mine because I have Fei Long. He doesn't have the same issue, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to find another one. We'll see. But he really does struggle at the waist and like ab crunch. So maybe I'll try heating him up again. But his legs come out to about 90 there. About 90 there as well. You got the thigh swivel. The little cut there. He does have a rubber piece at the crotch to make it a little easier to pose him. Double jointed knees. And then the ankles have a little bit of a swivel there, along with the pivot there, and forward and back and side to side. So realistically, you can get him in almost any pose you'd want him to be in, I would assume. But you may have to wait till tomorrow to see what poses you can get him into on the Let's Pose. Just saying, so check back. As for accessories, we do have this alternate head where he's a little bit angrier there. Start the eyebrows and everything. Got the snarl. Got the hair sculpt, it's about the same. And it looks really good. You also have the ties to his headband going off in the wind. Then you have his Hadoken hands. Nice flat palm with the fingers curled in. Got that great texture on the back for the red for his gloves. And then you get the Hadoken effect. And this is really cool. Like the sculpt's great on it. I love that it's like this see-through, like rubbery blue. And also you can see the hands in it, which is a really cool like aspect. If anyone knows how to like clean up that plastic on the front and kind of make it less cloudy, please let me know, because it feels like there's a film over it, and I really want this thing to be able to show off. Also, you do have this posable stand, which has like 2 points of articulation. On to a size comparison, we have both Ryu and Fei Long here. You can see they're almost the same height. Fei Long's a little bit shorter, just a smidgen. Got the Mafex Spidey, who's a little bit taller than them, which is kind of unfortunate, and kind of unexpected. And then you also have the Valorverse Night Ops trooper there, a little bit taller as well. Here they are with the Marvel Legends Jon Favreau, who's also a little bit taller, along with Pimp Daddy Destro, who is significantly taller. So they do seem to scale a little bit smaller than other lines, which is not terrible. You can kayfabe it a bit, but it's a little bit disappointing there. Then of course we have the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Armadillo, who just is massive and looks great with everybody. And last up we have the box art, which is an awesome arcade cabinet. You've got the controls down at the bottom, you've got the health bar at the top, you've got the picture of Ryu there, the logo, Ryu's name, the warning label, the ages 13 up, so no kids allowed. Got the cool artwork from the backdrop of the game in the back and on the sides. On the side of the box, you have some of the artwork from what I assume is the arcade cabinets, which looks really cool. And there it is on the other side as well, with a little more of a few more of the characters. And then if you look at the bottom, just some of the information about Jada Toys and Capcom, the barcode. On the top has this wonderful little window, so that way it lights up your figure if you have it on display in box. And the back looks like a good old-fashioned character select screen. And we're still waiting on Chun-Li. She was announced, but we haven't really seen any pre-orders or anything for her yet. But then they have all these other characters, and I'd love to see them kind of deep dive and do all of these. That'd be so cool. Which, with anything, with the way they're doing Mega Man, I have a feeling we're going to. So overall, really cool box design. Okay, so aside from just some very slight paint app issues and the issue with the very tight joints, which I think is just specific to my Ryu, because I also picked up Fei Long. You'll have to wait for that review here in a week or two. And he doesn't have the same issue. Spoilers. I'm thoroughly impressed. Like, this is my first run-in of Jada Toys, and this figure, both figures really impressed me, and I'm excited for the rest of this line. I love more so Marvel vs. Capcom, but I also enjoy Street Fighter and a lot of the characters from it. So I'm very excited to get a toy line that's kind of in a reasonable price range and a little easier to obtain. But I'm also excited to see what other stuff Jada Toys does, because if the quality of this figure is this impressive, then I can only imagine if they get other licenses what they could do. Like if they manage to somehow weasel their way into doing a Marvel vs. Capcom line, we get Marvel figures, I think they'd blow the Hasbro team out of the water, unfortunately. Not just in quality, but also because of the price point versus quality, because Hasbro prices are so ridiculous right now. And if we're getting a borderline better quality figure at a cheaper price, I think it could just annihilate it. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are. If you're on the fence, if this swayed you one way or the other, of course, stick around the end of the video so that we can see all the photos I took. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out here on the channel. Also gives you toy-related content in your feed with the reviews, the Let's Poses, the live stream, and the podcast, plus a bunch of other stuff sprinkled in between. And of course, if you'd like to help support us in this crazy journey, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair, where we have several tiers that vary from anything from just seeing certain videos early, getting physical prints of the photos I take for the reviews, or even being a guest on our weekly live stream. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.